here, guys. Some of you guys have been asking me what are some of the things that I use to take off my makeup and remove this mask off my face before I go to bed. Some of the things I use are pretty simple, and you can actually find them at your local drugstore. What I first usually start off with is a Q-tip. I love Q-tips. Q-tips are like for everything. Okay, so I grab a little bit of this MAC makeup remover, okay, and a little Q-tip. I'll open it up, dip it in there, and then I'll use it, and I'll pretty much just roll down like this on the top to remove my lashes. So I'll remove my lashes first, and then I always keep the container that I want to put them back into. So I'll take them off, I'll clean them a little bit, and then I'll put them back into the container. That way they keep their shape overnight, and I can reuse them a couple more times. If I clean them pretty good, I can usually use them up to like 4 or 5 times. So I like putting them back into its case. Right after that, usually I'll take some of these makeup wipes, and the ones that I like to get are actually the Quate. And the reason I like to use these ones is because it has a little flap here, and actually hold them in there, and I can close it up, and they're not going to dry up like the other ones. And I don't know, I've tried other ones, and I just don't like how they like burn, and I'm going like this, and opening my eyes. I don't know, I think I have sensitive eyes, but I'm not quite sure yet, because I've heard a lot of people say that, but I just don't like it burning. And these ones, they don't burn, and you don't have to scrub them really hard or anything like that. It just automatically comes off. It's very smooth, it's very gentle, and you can find them at Walmart actually, and they're actually next to the Olay. I think these are like the knockoff rip-offs of that one, but I like this one better just because it has the little lashy part, and they don't burn. Of course. Okay, so then after I've done that, I've taken off my eyes, I've taken off my makeup, then I'm going to take a facial scrub. And the one that I like to use is Aveno. It's Positively Radiant Brightening Skin Daily Scrub. A gently exfoliates, it has soy extract, and it doesn't really have a smell to it, so I guess I like that. I don't like smells on my face. So the one I like to use is Aveno. I like the fact that it has soy, and really it's the only one that it's like smooth and the beads are not rough. I've tried the apricot scrub, which I know is cheaper, but that one actually tends to scrape your skin, so you do not want to use the apricot scrub, because all they do is throw in the apricot, they smash it up, then they grind it, and then that's what you use to like rub on your skin. So the beads aren't actually round, they're actually just chopped up little pieces, and as you're exfoliating with that, it actually cuts into your skin, so that's no good. This one actually just kind of looks like that. It's really soft to use, and I would just take more than that, and then I would like rub into my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, my chin, of course, because I always break out under my chin, and I would just go into it and really rub into it, and then I would go wash it off, making sure that I also wash off my neck too, because we usually tend to forget that we do get some makeup on our neck, so we want to make sure we take that off. Then you're going to palpate it down with a towel. You might want to take another wiping just to make sure that you got all right between the ear creases and like the neck, and you take it all off, and you always want to wipe up just because it helps the skin stay nice and how do you say, I don't know, it just makes your skin look better. You don't want it to start, like, you don't want to massage it down so then it gets droopy pretty much. Okay, and then the next thing I would do after that, so I have no makeup on, I have clear skin now, and I would take one of two things. Ugh. Okay, so either you can go 2 routes. You can use just the face lotion that you can also find at Walmart, or you can also go with a little more expensive. I like using Chanel because I'm obsessed with Chanel. So I have Chanel. I have the Ultra Correction Line Repair Serum and the Hydrating Cream, which is like the medium one. Not for older, not for too young, but just really good. It's kind of like a bleaching cream too. So these are some of the 2 things I use. I would just take some of the lotion and palpate it around my whole face, and then I would take a drop of the eye serum, and I'll just put it underneath, and I'll palpate up, and you don't want to rub it in because you don't want to look greasy. You just want to kind of like dab it into your eye, like around your eye, not into your eye. And on some days I won't always use this because it doesn't have any salidic acid, and I'm still at that stage where I still break out. So I tend to use, again, Aveno. And it's a clear complexion daily moisturizer for clear, even looking skin, and helps prevent breakouts with salidic acid. So I tend to use Aveno. You can also find this at Walmart. I really like this one, and it's facial lotion that I can use. It's really the only one that doesn't make me break out, so I really like how it feels. It doesn't feel too thick, and I'll actually throw it on. I won't say that I'd cake it on, but I put a lot of it on when I'm going to sleep. I don't care if I look all greasy or anything. I'm just going to bed. But I won't wake up looking greasy is what I like. Okay. Once that's all done, okay, I got my eye serums, depending on the day. Then I tend to either, if I have a couple spots that I want to correct, then this is the stuff that I'd use. Sometimes I use the Clean and Clear. I tend to like that one a lot, but I actually started trying the Neautragina. It's the Rapid Clear 2-in-1 Fight and Fade Gel. And the reason I tried this because it says the fight and fade. So I tend to have a lot of discoloration of the skin because of the pimples. So there's like areas where it's red or brownish looking, and I want that to go away. So I tend to use this. And I started using this, and I actually kind of like it. It does make that circle around it like fade. It makes the bump not so big, and it takes away the redness. So I'll just take, actually you don't even need that much of this. So you just take like a little dab. I tend to get them like right here, more right here, and then like here. Okay, so I'll just take like a dab, and that's pretty much all I would use. And that's pretty much all the stuff that I use. I haven't tried the Clarisonic, so I'm not exactly how to use that one. I'm planning on buying one just because everyone talks about how good it is. So I will let you guys know what I think about that. These are some things I use, and maybe once in a while I'll tend to grab one of these. These are nose strips, and the reason I like this because we tend to get a lot of makeup, and obviously I use a lot of makeup. So I tend to get a lot of makeup stuck in the pores that just exfoliating itself won't do. So sometimes when I'm in the shower, I'll scrub with one of those little micro hands. And those are kind of rough on your face, so you don't want to use them all the time. But then I tend to use the nose strips. And the nose strips, you'll just wet your face, get it nice and wet, splash some water on you, and then put this over your nose. You'll walk around this until it gets hard, and then once you see that it's all nice and hard and dry, then you peel it off, and you see all the gooey shit that's in there. It's pretty gross, but it feels good to see how much dirt this stuff actually sucks out of your skin. And that's pretty much all the stuff that I use. All of this can be found at your local drugstore. The Chanel, it's really not that expensive. So I'll send you guys, I'll post links to everything so you guys can go ahead and buy it or try it. Or if you guys have any questions, go ahead and email me. Thank you so much. Have a good one.